Welcome to Furniture Industry News, your go-to podcast for the latest happenings in the furniture industry. I'm excited to bring you today's episode, packed with key events and trends that are shaping the market. If you want to stay in the know about all things furniture, you're in the right place. First up, we'll discuss the Federal Trade Commission's move to block Tempur Sealy International's acquisition of Mattress Firm. What implications does this legal battle have for both companies and the broader bedding market? Next, we dive into a remarkable 22% increase in furniture orders for April 2024 compared to last year. We'll explore the factors contributing to this surge and what it could mean for manufacturers and retailers alike. We'll also touch on the financial struggles of Conn's Home Plus, which may be facing a Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to declining sales and difficulties following its acquisition of Badcock Home Furniture. How might this potential filing impact the industry? As we inch closer to July 4th, we'll look at how everyday low-price retailers like American Furniture Warehouse and Bob's Discount Furniture are planning special promotions to celebrate the holiday, even without traditional sales events. In a similar vein, furniture retailers are expressing optimism that their July 4th promotions will provide a much-needed boost to sales. We'll look at the different strategies they're employing to attract customers. We'll also share some insights into the bedding industry for the third quarter of 2024, as well as details from the upcoming leadership conference that promises a wealth of expertise and exclusive research. Finally, we'll discuss Manwha USA's decision to implement a 3% price increase starting June 8th. What will this mean for retailers and consumers as container rates continue to climb? So buckle up and get ready for a comprehensive overview of what's happening in the world of furniture. Let's dive right in. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has recently made headlines with its decision to file a complaint against Tempur Sealy International's proposed acquisition of Mattress Firm. This move has sparked a significant reaction within the furniture industry, and today, we'll be delving into the details and implications of this development. Initially, the FTC requested a federal judge to issue a temporary restraining order to halt the acquisition by the end of the day, Friday. If this temporary restraining order is granted, it will allow the FTC to schedule an administrative hearing in Washington, D.C. During this hearing, third parties involved in the investigation may be required to testify. The issuance of the administrative complaint signifies the beginning of a formal proceeding where the allegations will be examined in front of an administrative law judge. Richard Mosier, an attorney in the FTC's Mergers Division, has emphasized the importance of confidentiality throughout their investigations. The FTC has taken steps to ensure that the information supplied by third parties is protected under their standard protective order, which limits access to specific individuals. The list includes court personnel, FTC employees, the FTC's experts and consultants, witnesses or deponents who may have authored or received the information in question, and outside counsel hired by the merging parties. Notably, no executives or employees of the merging companies will have access to this sensitive information. The investigation process was thorough, with a very long list of people interviewed for insights on the proposed acquisition. Many of these individuals, including Tempur Sealy competitors and retail partners, had their concerns about how their shared information would be handled. During the federal court proceeding, the FTC aims to restrict access to third-party materials strictly to FTC staff, their consultants, and the outside attorneys and consultants of the parties involved in the merger. This case has broader implications for the furniture industry. If the FTC successfully blocks the merger, it could set a precedent for future mergers and acquisitions within the industry, signaling to companies that the FTC is vigilant about maintaining market competition. Conversely, if Tempur Sealy and Mattress Firm overcome this legal challenge, it could embolden other companies to pursue similar large-scale acquisitions. The FTC's move has drawn various reactions. Tempur Sealy has publicly disagreed with the FTC's decision, arguing that the merger would benefit both companies and consumers. Mattress Firm similarly has expressed disappointment over the FTC's actions. As this legal battle unfolds, industry stakeholders are keenly watching, as the outcome could influence market dynamics and strategies for future corporate acquisitions. It's a scenario that underscores the intricate balance between corporate growth and regulatory oversight. In April 2024, the furniture industry saw a remarkable 22% increase in new orders compared to the same month last year. This marks the 10th time in the past 11 months that new orders have risen, indicating a persistent upward momentum in the market. One of the primary factors contributing to this growth has been the resilience and adaptability of manufacturers and distributors. According to the latest Furniture Insights report from Smith Leonard, 75% of the survey participants reported a rise in new orders. This increase brought the total new orders to an impressive $2.2 billion, up from $1.82 billion in April 2023. Notably, the orders remained steady when compared to March 2024, maintaining the momentum with a slight increase to $2.19 billion. Shipments also played a crucial role in this positive trend. Although modest, shipments saw a 2% rise from April 2023, totaling $2.2 billion. This increase suggests that companies are successfully managing to keep up with the growing demand. Interestingly, while shipments for the month were slightly down 1% from March 2024, they were still up for about half of the participants in the survey. The report highlighted several other key metrics that paint a fuller picture of the industry's current state. Receivables were down 3% from April 2023, but remained consistent with March figures, which aligns with the shipment levels for both periods. This stability in receivables indicates that payments are being managed effectively, ensuring smooth cash flow for businesses. Inventory levels saw a significant drop, down 20% from April 2023 and consistent with March figures. This decrease in inventory suggests that companies have become more efficient in their stock management, possibly reducing excess inventory and cutting costs. However, it's also worth noting that the number of factory and warehouse employees reduced by 6% from April 2023 and by 2% from March 2024, aligning with the decreased payroll expenses, which were down by 5% year-to-date through April. The job market in the furniture industry seems to be undergoing adjustments, reflecting changes in operational efficiency and perhaps automation, which could be contributing to the overall positive shift in new orders and shipments. Despite the challenges posed by rising costs and operational adjustments, the sustained growth in new orders indicates a strong demand for residential furniture. As businesses continue to adapt and innovate, the outlook remains optimistic. Stay tuned as we keep you updated on how these trends evolve and continue to impact the furniture industry and what it means for manufacturers, retailers, and consumers alike. Conn's HomePlus, a prominent retailer based in the Woodlands, Texas, may be on the brink of filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This troubling development is reportedly due to significant sales declines and the challenges of integrating Badcock Home Furniture and More, which it acquired in December 2023. According to a Bloomberg report published on July 1st, unidentified sources suggest that this move could happen within a matter of weeks. However, it's important to note that these talks are still preliminary, and the final decisions could change. During the announced acquisition, CEO Norm Miller shared an optimistic outlook. He highlighted that the merger had created a leading home goods retailer, now boasting approximately $1.85 billion in revenue across 550 stores, making Conn's a top 20 furniture and mattress retailer in the U.S. Unfortunately, despite these optimistic projections, Conn's has been grappling with financial issues. One significant setback was a delinquency notification received from the Nasdaq stock market in June. This was due to a delay in filing their quarterly report for the fiscal quarter that ended on April 30th, a deadline mandated by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The acquisition of Badcock was substantial, adding some 380 stores in the southeast region of the United States. Nevertheless, the integration has been anything but smooth, contributing to financial strain and operational hiccups. The all-stock transaction with Franchise Group was expected to bring about various logistical and purchasing synergies, which should have supported higher retail gross margins. However, these anticipated benefits have evidently been overshadowed by the current financial turmoil. What does this mean for Conn's moving forward? Filing for Chapter 11 typically allows a company to restructure and reorganize its debts while still operating its business. If Conn's does proceed with this filing, it would mark a critical juncture for the company, providing an opportunity to stabilize its financial base and potentially emerge stronger. However, the path to recovery won't be easy. The company will need to negotiate with creditors, address operational inefficiencies, and likely reevaluate its strategic direction. This could involve downsizing certain operations, closing underperforming stores, or renegotiating terms with suppliers and partners. As we continue to monitor this situation, the potential filing could have wide-ranging impacts on employees, suppliers, and the broader market. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. Even if they're not labeling them as sales, some low-price retailers are pulling out all the stops for the July 4th holiday period. These retailers are finding creative ways to attract customers with festive promotions and special deals. Let's start with American Furniture Warehouse, one of the top 100 retailers in the industry. Though known for their everyday low prices with no special sales events, they are decking out their stores in patriotic red, white, and blue banners. They are also extending their store hours from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. for those looking to shop late. While there aren't any specific sales advertised, they are offering an in-store special: a therapeutic deluxe pillow top mattress in queen size at a promotional price of $450. Moving on to Bob's Discount Furniture, another top 100 retailer, they are spotlighting their 4 for the 4th promotion. This special highlights 4 sectionals, starting at $799, as part of their Independence Day offerings. Stephen Nestle, Bob's chief brand officer, emphasized that this promotion is designed to make furniture shopping easier and more rewarding during the holiday. In California, Jerome's, which also follows the everyday low price model, has launched its Red, White, and Choose 4th of July event. Customers can either have the sales tax covered or receive 60 months of no-interest financing on qualifying purchases made between June 11th and July 15th. Jerome's is also offering additional attractive deals, like a free bench when you purchase the Kelsey dining table set, or a free love seat with the Brooks reclining sofa. What's fascinating here is how these retailers, despite not running traditional sales, are still generating excitement and engagement from customers through creative promotions and extended shopping hours. It's about striking a balance between maintaining their low-price reputation and offering something special to draw in holiday shoppers. These promotional strategies showcase the ingenuity and flexibility of everyday low-price retailers. They demonstrate that even without massive discounts, they can still effectively capture consumer interest and drive foot traffic into their stores. Whether it's through extended hours, unique in-store specials, or eye-catching decorations, these retailers are making the July 4th holiday an opportunity for customers to explore great values and celebrate in style. As the calendar turns to July, furniture retailers are hopeful for a few extra days of fireworks in their stores, thanks to their Independence Day promotions. Many are banking on these July 4th sales to spark a much-needed boost in business. In Ohio, the Cleveland Furniture Company has already seen a positive trend in terms of high-value sales, although they are experiencing a reduction in the number of customers walking through their doors. Paul Serino, a partner in the retail business, noted, "Our average ticket has skyrocketed, which is great, but our customer traffic is still down, especially from those looking for lower-priced items." The company is using the successful approach from their Memorial Day sale for the July 4th sales event, offering significant discounts of up to 70% off floor sample mattresses and 50% off other floor samples. Serino added, "Once we get people in, our close ratio is pretty good because not many of our competitors in Northeast Ohio have a lot of products they can deliver immediately." Over in the Southeast, 1915 South, which operates numerous Ashley stores, is optimistic about their July 4th promotions. Bill Dixon, Vice President of Merchandising and Marketing, remarked, "We're coming off a good June and are very optimistic about this week. In the Southeast, we've still got growth." 1915. South is leveraging national sales promotions from Ashley, featuring offers such as a $299 queen bed, a 5-piece dining set at $799, and interest-free financing options for up to 72 months. "We try to meet the customer's needs," said Dixon. "If they need longer term or no down payment, we have plans for that, and it's worked very well for us." Meanwhile, in Indiana, Gill Brothers Furniture is running its annual massive overstock sell-off sale, which gives customers the choice of a triple sales tax discount or 60-month equal pay financing through Wells Fargo. Richard Gill, president of the three-store retailer, is hopeful about the sales impact. "We've run this promotion for several years, and it's usually one of our best," he said. "We have a strong July when we run it, and this year's going to be interesting." Although some retailers report mixed initial results, there is a shared optimism that extended hours, special promotions, and attractive financing options will draw customers into stores. With the holiday falling midweek, retailers like 1915 South are looking forward to potentially benefiting from 2 solid weekends of sales. While challenges remain, such as reduced in-store traffic, the overarching sentiment is that creative strategies and compelling deals will help furniture retailers make the most out of the July 4th holiday, setting the stage for a prosperous summer. The bedding industry is gearing up for an eventful third quarter, spanning from July through September 2024. Let's take a sneak peek into the future and explore some key insights and anticipated trends that are expected to shape the sector over the next few months. First up, the upcoming leadership conference promises to be a vital gathering for industry leaders. This year's conference will feature a second track of sessions, offering more opportunities for in-depth discussions. One of the standout elements will be the CEO panel, which is set to be more dynamic than ever. It will host top executives sharing their vision and strategies for navigating the current and future market landscape. Additionally, attendees can look forward to exclusive consumer research revealed only at the conference. This research will provide invaluable insights into consumer preferences and market trends, delivering fresh data that could be crucial for making informed business decisions in the months ahead. Retailer engagement is also expected to be a key focus. The conference will see an advisory board of retailers brainstorming and sharing their ideas. This collaboration aims to foster innovative solutions and strategies that can be implemented across various retail environments. In conclusion, the bedding industry is looking at a period of exciting developments and strategic shifts. With the leadership conference on the horizon, there will be ample opportunities for industry stakeholders to gain insights, share knowledge, and prepare for the future. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth coverage of these events as they unfold. Manwha USA is making a significant move by implementing a 3% price increase starting June 8th. This decision is driven by the rising container rates that have impacted shipping costs. So, what exactly does this mean for retailers and consumers? First, let's talk about the reason behind the hike. The increase is primarily a response to the higher freight costs that Manwha USA has been facing. Container rates have spiked dramatically, with some shipments costing as much as $9,000 to the West Coast and up to $10,000 to the East Coast. This increase aims to help retailers maintain stable price points while managing these heightened transportation expenses. For retailers, this 3% bump translates to a slight uptick in the cost of goods. For example, a leather motion sofa that previously started at $350 will now see an increase of a bit over $10. For sofas priced at $600, the increase would be approximately $18. While the upcharge might seem minimal on individual items, it does add up across large inventories, potentially impacting how retailers price their products for customers. On the consumer side, this means that while there might be an incremental rise in the prices of certain furniture pieces, the overall change is designed to be as low impact as possible. Manwha USA is absorbing part of the cost to prevent significant price shocks. This strategy is akin to those of other industry giants like Ashley Furniture, which is also implementing similar increases to tackle the same issue. So, while the rising container rates are creating challenges, Manwha USA's measured approach helps balance these added costs without drastically affecting the retail prices. It's a small shift intended to maintain market stability during a period of fluctuating freight costs, ensuring that both retailers and consumers can navigate the changes with as little disruption as possible. Thank you for tuning in to Furniture Industry News. We hope you found today's episode informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast to stay updated with the latest developments, insights, and trends in the furniture industry. Subscribing is easy, and you'll be the first to know about new episodes and important industry news. Until next time, keep innovating and stay ahead in the market.